All right, it's been a long time since I've done this, but this merit, like, it has to be done this way. Finally put them together. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying. So what's up, YouTube? Sorry about that. I wanted to do like a dynamic opening where I had the Dinobots fighting him, but I fat fingered it. Basically, I finally put them together. Prepare for devastation. But anyway, no, like, yeah, I love it. Like most people said, yes, the back is kibbly as fuck. Oops. And the only part where I didn't really like the transformation, but I've never owned one, was the feet back here. And I was like, that's gotta be mistransformed. But no, they're not. And I won't buy a kit or anything like that because I will never look at this from the back. But for the most part, it is very solid. Like, it's very solid. Like, if I wanted him to do stuff again, like, no problem. But yeah, he's got the ankle tilt and all that stuff. But this isn't that type of review. I kind of already did that, but I lost that footage. But what I will say is this. Putting this together or finally getting this was like a sense of satisfaction that shit even Galvatron couldn't have, because this is my combiner. And I know a lot of other people's combiners are Computron or Defensor, you know, or Superion. Mine was this man here. I do not like the way this sits low. Something about my eye, and it's not based on the cartoon or anything. I feel like this should be up here flushed. Not enough for me to care about. I know there are like thousands upon thousands. Dude, I feel like there's a third-party Devastator made every day. But I don't know, it just feels good. It feels good to have like the official. Like, give me the officials. Like, if I can get my hands on the officials, I'd prefer that. I really would. Like, I see some third-party stuff that like looks way better than the official shit. Don't get me wrong. So I guess it's just like me meeting halfway. Now, buying every individual robot to combine this is over $200. Like, so I damn near feel like, be it you want to like try to hunt these down or just get the combiner wars, you know, you'll probably, if you find it for a good price, spending about the same amount of money. I want to keep it all flush. I put out another video where I was basically like, I'm okay getting the Studio Series. Like, I like the Studio Series. Let me go ahead and like line them up. But there's nothing wrong with the main line. I think you just need to pick your own poison. Like, just choose what you want. Do you want Studio Series? Do you want mainline? Like, every robot has come out in the mainline. You didn't have to get Studio Series. Like, even if you got Grimlock in them, these would fit in your main line. You don't need to have Studio Series. If you want it at that point, then you want it at that point. But I am glad, like, the other two aerial bots will be here by the end of the week. One coming tomorrow, actually. So within 1 year and like still 3 months to go, I will basically be able to complete 2 combiners and possibly have 2 more robots for Bruticus, because I already got Vortex. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm liking the way things are moving. Matter of fact, the only thing Transformers Hasbro was really doing was raising the price. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I will say, I kind of wish now I had got the DNA design. If they, re-release it, I probably won't get it. So, no. But if they had it to where you have like little eyeballs where you hit them on the back, that would be a fun gimmick. But I'm not spending $50 or $60 just to make a funny post and leave it, because I wouldn't pose it like that. Now, if you do photo photography, then yes. I will say, I don't know about other people, and maybe it's just me and how I would transform it. He's very easy to stand up, pose, put in different positions as you've seen. It would just require like moving some parts, like moving this up and things like that. He does have an ankle tilt, but like, and like, here's how easy or difficult it is to move it. I was confused when people was like, his knees aren't like level. And I was like, what are y'all talking about? They're basically talking about like, when I was transforming this, I figured like this should shit that. This center right here should sit flush with this. But then I realized that's what they were talking about. When I would hear people say the knees don't match or something like that, I thought maybe the knee joints, like one was right here and this one was up here. Then I was gonna be like, what the fuck? Why would that be? But that's not the case. That's all I was worried about. Like, as far as this sticking, I don't give a fuck. What the fuck? I mean, but to each his or her own. So like, yeah, the only other thing that could be cool is if his eyes lit up. Now, what I like is putting this together. If you haven't put this together, then you don't know what I'm talking about. If you have put this together, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like all the little things that fascinate, it'll be like little bitty, like you just gotta open up his arm like this and it all makes sense to lock this sumbitch in like perfectly. Once again, that back kibble is awful, but this is where I also say, when is enough? Like, okay, we want them all to combine, but we don't like it on a skeletal frame like this, where it could clean up a lot nicer. It's like, this is where I say, just enjoy what the fuck you got. Like, man, like, holy shit. Like, look at this back kibble. This is terrible. Like, okay, that's now a sense of entitlement. Like, how, like, at some points, because I was watching the movie and, like, there were just scenes where it's like, literally, it wasn't even detailed. It was just, like, green, like, pieces. Like, there was a lot of scenes where, is this Hook? Yeah, where Hook wasn't even on his shoulder. So I'm just like, yo, like, pick your fucking poison. Like, or you know what? Better yet, don't fucking get him. I'll enjoy it all by myself. But what I do like about his face and don't like about his face, so look at this. Optimus Prime caved this shit in. But that's easy, like, to come right back out. But what I like about this little gimmick here is, so he only looks left and right. He can't look up and down. However, with a little camera trickery and stuff like that, with enough, if you just needed him to do something like that, he could like look, oops. By the way, that just plugs into right there, so nothing broke. But if they make a DNA design, I will probably, no I won't, man, because I'm not gonna have him in dynamic poses. I just like the fact that there's options for people who want to do dynamic shit. Let's face it, he's not gonna, but he can kind of look up if you want him to, all the way up. It just depends on like camera angles and magic, but yeah, he can look up. It looks stupid from here, but like if you were doing like an overhead shot, it don't look stupid. And I mean, that's even with major $1 million budget movies. Like, you don't notice like little shit like that. So if you had a bird's eye view, like pretend my hand is Swoop and he's coming in, or you wanted him to like be aiming at Swoop, who's like coming in or something like that. Like, there's different creative things, but for basic motherfuckers like me and some of you, dude, it's not that damn deep. He doesn't look up. Would you have him looking up if you could? All right, then. Another thing that I love is just like, it stays like locked into place. There are like 1, 2, 3 like points of locking, even to when it comes to this little chest thing right here. The gun is annoying, but like, yeah, like he just swivels and it's so easy. Like, I'm not like like the play value. Like, if you want to play with this, giggity, like you can have them punching people. It's fine. Same thing over here. Oh, I just made myself a liar. The little thing came untabbed, so I guess I'm lying. Don't go buy this. It's a piece of shit. Burn it. Nope. I love it. I'm really excited, dude. Like, every time I get like a Transformer Studio series I want to watch, I've probably seen that cartoon a million freaking times, and I'm here for it. I love it. I am glad to get my Devastator. Dinobots, destroy Devastator. There you are. Merge for the kill. Like, I am enjoying my collection. Someone like me, I missed out on Prime Wars. I did not start my first Transformer was September 19th, 2021, and it was Hot Rod at GameStop. I'll never forget that. So just think about the economy, what toys were like hard to find September 19th. And September 19th, I wasn't even sure I was gonna like start. So really, we look at it like March of 2022. So think of March 2022 and how hard some of this shit was to find. So when they re-release stuff like this, I am glad. That was for me. That wasn't for people who've been collecting for 400 fucking years. That was for me. So I don't have to, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like one of my chiefs like to say, I guess I'll go fuck myself, right? I'll either pay people were finding this for like $50 fucking, and I'm talking about their Triptychon and shit like that, and Ross. But you want me to pay $600 for it? Get the fuck out of here. So I take small victories. I take them where they were. I'm also getting that sound wave, cannot wait. And I'm enjoying collecting my Transformers. Like I am all about Transformers right now. That is really like something I'm loving. Like I really love it. So at the end of the day, on a scale of 1 to 10, but I have nothing to compare this to other than an oversized KO. This is a strong 8. This is an 8 and adjustable 9. Just for the simple fact, like to me, this would be a 9, hands down, if this was raised up higher. Like you got this little gap right there. Like that's a gap. Like that's this comes off just so you can see. And it's real time. So that's what like the intricacies. That's what I mean. Like when you place him on top, like I was like, this ain't going like yes. It was so solid. It was so fucking solid. But that is like a gap. And then before I let y'all go, I will real time. I also don't really love his ankles. I really don't. Like they're manageable, very, very manageable. But like I like frames like that. That's just super solid. But I will take this because this really feels like a combiner because you combine it. You don't just put it on a skeletal system. But anyway, so put this back together. So the points of connection are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as you've probably seen. And so that's just like, to me, like a 7, because this right here clips into this grill right there. So in real time, let's see, is it gonna make an ass of me? You hear that satisfying click? Like, I just feel like it is just like, that satisfying click was down here. That's like the main, like that's bearing all the weight load. And I love that. Like, and so like engineers who come up with stuff like this, I'm not gonna fault them for shit like this when it's kind of like, what else can you really do? Like, what else could you really do? That would be beautiful. Like if you could just cut that off and then the rest just be flush. Yes, that would be great. Especially when it comes to shelf, because like what you notice here is this sticks out a hair more. So what sucks is like trying to back this into the back of a shelf. Like look at all that real estate that you won't get. That real estate could be like, let's see, is that like a Megatron's length? So you could literally put like probably 2 more Transformers in front of him, but however, him sitting on the shelf, you probably can only put 1 if that's how you oppose it. But the key word is on the shelf. I'm able to put this motherfucker on the shelf. He's just right. And then also, just bring in my favorite Titan to this day. That's how he compares next to a Titan. So I'm liking like this different class of like Transformers. I'm liking this, you know, like everything's not gonna be a win, but you know what? I'm gonna take this victory. Prepare for extermination. Shit, I got better things to do tonight than die. Like, motherfucker, this dude took like 4 giant fucking missiles to the chest and then manhandled the Dinobots on Heavy Metal War and on the movie. Get the fuck. Bro, I'm sorry. I've not seen any other combiner in the original G1 do some shit like that. Like, maybe I'm wrong. I've started rewatching it again, but as far as I know, this motherfucker's just built like a super tank. Hell yeah. And we all know the Dinobots ain't no bitches. Like, dude, he was handling it good. Come on, dog. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like my shit, comment, subscribe, holla back. We out.